Make some sourdough English muffins with me. This is actually my first time making these, and it was so easy. You start with some milk and honey. Then you add your sourdough starter to that. You do want it to be active fed sourdough starter. These are truly the best English muffins I've ever had. Then you add your salt and flour, of course. This is one of the easiest sourdough recipes I've ever made. This doesn't require any stretch and folds, and it's very hands-off, super easy. Once you get all your ingredients, you can start mixing the dough together with your hands. Then you're going to let your dough rest for an hour, and then you'll knead it again with your hands for about 5 minutes. I didn't record that part. After that, you just let it sit for 8 to 12 hours. And then you roll your dough out like this, and you use a cup or something to cut it out into perfect round circles. I got really busy, and I ended up letting my dough sit for more like 20 hours instead of 12. So my dough is a little bit hard to cut through here, but everything turned out just fine. Once you get done cutting them, you're going to lay them down on this parchment paper on the cookie sheet, and then you sprinkle your cornmeal on top of them. You only need a little bit of cornmeal. Then you're going to cover that up with a towel and let it rest for another hour. You don't even need to heat up your oven. All you do is get a skillet out and heat that up on medium-low heat. Place a few in at a time, and you cook them 4 minutes on each side. And then this is how they turned out. They turned out so good. Look how cute this little bitty one is. I had a little bit of dough left over, so I made a little baby one. And then a couple of these weren't perfect looking because I used the scraps from in between cutting them, and I just molded those with my hands, so they weren't perfect looking. I'm going to cut into one here so you can see what the inside looks like, and it turned out just perfect. Nice, soft inside, not doughy. You guys have got to give these English muffins a try. They are so good. I'll link the recipe below in the caption.